Ladies and gentlemen, Elaine Gray has just run her 100th half marathon. And wait for it, Dean Gray has just run her 100th marathon. So, let's start with Elaine to my left. So Elaine, your very first half marathon was the St Neots Riverside half, if I remember rightly.
Right.
And it was on the 20th of November 2016.
Correct.
Remember the number 20. Your very first marathon was on the 20th of May 2018.
No way.
Yes way. So you both started your journeys to 100 different disciplines on the same day of the month in terms of numbers. So both on the 20th. And exactly to the day 18 months apart. How about that? So you've got a head start at this point. Now we actually first met you guys. I think you very first came down to us, Elaine, in 2023 actually, the first time, and that was the first time you ran together, so you were both here that day. So that was not to the London Marathon in 2023, but I knew you before then, because my first sort of memories of you were at lots of Big Bear events.
Yeah.
So you used to come up and run Big Bear events, and there was this lady running around that always had Elaine written across the back of her shirt, and that was a bit of a clue. So we used to say, "Well done, Elaine," and you were always out there running half marathons.
Yeah.
And then I think we very first met you about a year before. So that would have been at Chris Green's Rhino 100 celebration,
Yep.
which was exactly here, because we did his presentation at the car park over there, and that would have been 2022.
Yep.
And at that point, I think we were talking about it earlier, I think you'd run 9 marathons,
Yep.
and actually 2022 is not very long ago,
No.
is it? It's only 4 years, but I actually can't believe it's already 4 years since that celebration. But yeah, so with your journey to 100 marathons, 90 odd marathons run in just the last 4 years. But when it comes to half marathon running, no slouch over here either, because your story, so let's go back actually to the 20th of November 2016, and that was 3 days before your birthday.
Yeah.
And that's what started your journey. So
Yeah.
3 days before your 50th birthday, hard to believe, I know. You ran your first ever half, and then you decided at that point that you were going to run 100 half marathons before your 60th birthday. And you haven't had your 60th birthday yet, so
No.
you have achieved it. Now, one of the things that I like to do when people run either 100 half marathons or 100 marathons is I like to turn their journey into a unique PIN number, and everybody's PIN number is unique. And the PIN number that you have got is 3395, so 3,395, which, if you're taking a guess what that means, that's the number of days that have elapsed since the 20th of November 2016 up until today. And if you want that translated into English, it's 9 years, 3 months and 16 days. So you have absolutely achieved your target by 9 months plus, just over 9 months. So that is just fantastic.
Thank you.
Over to Nadine, to your PIN number. So bearing in mind, 18 months later, but the great thing about your 2 PIN numbers, or sorry, your 2, the number of days it's taken you up, so your PIN number is 2849. So 2,849, a little bit less because you started 18 months later. But when we again translate that into numbers that we can actually understand, that is 7 years, 9 months, and of course 16 days, because both of yours will end in 16 because you started on the 20th of the month. So fantastic. And over those journeys, I think we've seen you a little bit more than you, because you've been up there with Big Bear, but we've seen you, I think, half a dozen times, and thank you ever so much for choosing today to celebrate with us with your 100. We've seen you 23 times if we include those couple of running miles events, and then a couple of the other franchise events you've been out to, so almost a quarter actually with Phoenix, which is fantastic. So a big thank you from me and from everybody here for actually choosing to celebrate your big days with us today. And actually there's one more thing that I should probably point out on camera is surname Gray, not sisters. Right? And I may be one of the people that for a while thought that you were. So Vaughan surname, married surname,
yeah.
get that the right way around. But even though you might not be biological sisters, you're most definitely running sisters, which is just awesome. So let's hand out some goodies, and there are so many of them, I've had to partner behind rather than so let's start to my left. We'll start with the Phoenix Wings. These are in the silver and orange colours of the 100 Half Marathon Club, which we are going to be welcoming to you two in a minute. So there's a set of those for you. These are a different colour, I wonder why. So these are blue and yellow, which are the club colours of the 100 Marathon Club. So there is a set of those for you. Next we have the commemorative numbers. Now these are, you won't be able to see from over there, but these have been signed, squiggled on, little messages written on both of them, so they're all covered in those. So that's pretty much everybody who's come along today and had a run with you, either a lap or a mile or two out there, has put a lovely message on there. So hopefully there's a couple of frames that you can pop those in. I'll pop those back there and make sure they don't blow away. We have had that happen before. So next, look at this, a baton in each hand. So this is the moment where I ask two lovely ladies to assume the position. Just before I do, so we have the 100 marathon baton and we have the 100 half marathon baton. Now these are, technically, if you ran fast enough, you could create a world record with these because they are Olympic grade, properly imported from Germany, engraved in Scotland and then sent down to us. So they've already been on a journey, been on a marathon. So, assume the position, ladies. A double handover. I've never done that before. So well done. Some stands to go with those as well. So I'll put those over there. There is more because, and the last two items each are very important. So I'll start with the Half Marathon Club gold medals. Now the significance of the medals is the medals are the point at which we officially welcome you into those two respective clubs of which you will become members. So, Elaine, that one is for you. You are now officially a member of the 100 Half Marathon Club. Nadine, full member medal, also in gold. Pop that over there. So you are now officially a member of the 100 Marathon Club. And then, last but most definitely not least, these are two of the most expensive running shirts that you will ever meet because it takes 100 events to get one of these, marathons and half marathons, but it also takes a lot of blood, sweat, tears, determination, fortitude, and as is proven by all of the people standing in front of us here, running marathons and half marathons is not a solo sport, it's very much a team sport because it requires a lot of family support to be able to get out to those events, sacrificing time from your family quite often to get out and do the running bit. So it's great to see so many of you here supporting these lovely ladies. So let's open this shirt. Let's open this shirt. And then I'm going to see if I can sort of do this at the same time. So, it's my very great honour to give you both your new shirts, which I know you will wear with pride, 100 marathons and 100 half marathons. Ladies and gentlemen, Nadine and Elaine Gray.
Thank you very much. Thanks for supporting us. Yeah, it has been a long journey. Thank you very much.
There you go.
Thank you.